Have you ever looked at an investment to find its average rate of return? Worse yet, presented with an average return by a financial advisor as a reason to buy a particular investment? When you went to allocate your 401k, 403b, IRA, TSP, did you look at an average rate of returns guide that showed the 1 year, the 3 year, the 10 year as a way of making your investment decision? If you have, don't worry, you aren't alone, but today I'm going to explain why looking at average returns can be extraordinarily misleading. My name is Spencer Ford, Certified Financial Planner with Conservative Financial Solutions, and today I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't pay a whole lot of attention to average rates of return. For our discussion today, let's compare two separate portfolios. On the left, we have ABC portfolio, and on the right, we have XYZ portfolio. And I'm just going to assume that you have $100,000 to invest in either one of these portfolios. Now, all we know so far is that ABC portfolio has an average rate of return of 7.5%. And XYZ portfolio has an average rate of return of 5%. Now, if that's the only thing that you knew about these two portfolios, which one would you choose? Well, the obvious choice is ABC portfolio, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint. Go with XYZ portfolio and let your neighbors invest in ABC portfolio. Trust me, I know where the video is going, okay? The first year ABC portfolio is up 50%, and your neighbors are up to $150,000. Certainly nothing to sneeze at. Now, XYZ portfolio is up, but it's not up 50%. It's only up 20%. And your $100,000, assuming you followed my advice and chose to invest in XYZ portfolio, is up to $120,000. Now, I hope you're not upset with a 20% return, but you wouldn't be very happy when you went to the neighborhood barbecue and all your neighbors were bragging about how they were up 50% and you're over here with 20%. But let's go on to the next year. The next year is a bad year for the economy and the market tanks. And ABC portfolio is down 35%, or in this case, it's down $52,500. So your neighbor's portfolio is now down to $97,500, or $2,500 less than what they put in. Now, maybe you're wondering, and maybe you're not, but what happened to XYZ portfolio? I'm assuming you're curious because you're still hanging out here with me. So the XYZ portfolio also got hit, but it didn't get hit as hard as ABC portfolio. It's down 10%. 10% of $120,000 is $12,000, so you still have $108,000 in this account, which is $8,000 more than what you put in. Now who's the master of the neighborhood barbecue? You are. Now let's look at some average rates of return. ABC portfolio was up 50% and then down 35%. So total return 15%. We divide by 2 to get the average rate of return for the 2 years that your neighbors were in this portfolio. That comes out to 7.5%. In your situation, you were up 20, down 10. So 20 minus 10 is 10%, divided by 2 for the 2 years that you were in the portfolio, and now your average rate of return is 5%, but you have $8,000 more than what you put in, and your neighbors have $2,500 less than what they put in. Now, I understand this is an extreme example, and it's meant to be that way, but I see this all the time. Slow and steady wins the race. If you aren't convinced yet, watch our videos on sequence risk and the power of diversification. Now, on to the question of the day. Have you ever been lured in by average return or returns? What's your experience? Thanks so much.